For the last week, we've been reporting on the growing concern among local and state health officials about spiking COVID-19 infection rates in several zip codes across New York City, most of them home to sizable, if not predominantly Orthodox Jewish communities.
He cannot touch us.
There continues to be intense resentment here in Borough Park, Brooklyn, one of the so-called 9 Tier 1 COVID hotspot zip codes, especially after Mayor Bill de Blasio ordered all public and private schools to close effective Tuesday.
There really shouldn't be any reason to do that if we know that people that are immune can't transmit the virus.
But to be clear, an overwhelming majority of the people who we've met in this community are A, okay with us being here, and B, indeed wearing masks, even as they respectfully still assert the Orthodox Jewish community is being unfairly singled out.
In our community, people don't usually test unless they feel sick.
Mayor de Blasio is also moving forward with plans, without Governor Andrew Cuomo's consent, to close, effective Wednesday, all non-essential businesses in those Tier 1 zip codes.
But until we hear otherwise, our plan is to move ahead Wednesday morning with enforcement in those 9 zip codes.
Governor Cuomo argues a lack of local enforcement, not just here in New York City, but statewide, is how we got into this situation in the first place.
I am unhappy statewide with the enforcement that's been going on. If you had done the enforcement, these things don't happen.
There is a minority of people that don't think that anything is happening, but the majority, that shouldn't speak for the majority.
Borough Park native David Simon, like many of the people we've met and spoken with, do not deny the latest stats, which show at least 3% infection rates for all 9 hotspot zip codes, with Borough Park registering a nearly 8.5% infection rate, the highest over the last 2 days. Simon asserts health officials are not doing an effective job of breaking the language barrier in these zip codes, Borough Park included, where technology, broadcast news, and the English language often take a back seat to news spread by word of mouth in Yiddish.
For someone who speaks Yiddish and English as a second language, who may not have a TV, who may not get the information except from what they see here and there, they're not understanding it perfectly.
Governor Cuomo has yet to weigh in on the second phase of Mayor de Blasio's plans. So at this hour, non-essential businesses here in Borough Park and those other Tier 1 zip codes are set to close effective Wednesday. We're live in Borough Park, Brooklyn tonight. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.